Thank you so much for joining us for WCPO 9 News at 5:30. Taking a live look downtown. Look at this. Celebrations are underway. We were talking about the start of the oddest annual event, Bockfest, of course. And you can see the snow coming down.
Look at the snow. It's really snowing now. But as you can see, that isn't keeping people from the Bockfest celebration and the festivities at Arnold's Bar and Grill right before everything begins with a parade at 6 for 27 years. The event has been celebrating Cincinnati's German beer heritage, and it signifies the return of spring.
Can't wait for spring, right? And behind every great beer or festival, there's usually a great story to go along with it. And for Bockfest, that story has something to do with Mike Morgan.
As WCPO 9 News reporter Brian Maines explains, this weekend will be a farewell tour of sorts for one of the festival's longtime organizers.
After 15 years, Mike Morgan is ready to take a break from what organizers call Cincinnati's funkiest festival.
Can we call me former Bockfest czar?
Morgan will give his last guided tour of Over-the-Rhine during Bockfest weekend, which celebrates Cincinnati brewing history and the oncoming spring. He began the tours in 2015 after spending a decade as the primary organizer of Bockfest.
What happened with me was that I was drinking at Arnold's one afternoon, which I was wont to do back in late 2005 or very early 2006. And what was happening at that time was that nobody was really running Bockfest anymore.
Rhonda Breeden, the now retired owner of Arnold's Bar and Grill, was at the bar that day too. Beginning with the first Bockfest in 1992, the festival kicks off each year with a parade that starts outside of Arnold's on West 8th Street and ends at Bockfest Hall in Over-the-Rhine.
So Rhonda at Arnold's talked me into running the parade. Actually, she tricked me into volunteering.
After stepping down as organizer, Morgan decided to share the history of Bockfest with others.
A lot of the stories of, how Bockfest came to be what it is are a lot of pretty humorous stories. So I started doing these tours that combines basic kind of Over-the-Rhine history with Bockfest history.
Morgan's tours include tales of sausage queens and burning papier-mâché snowmen. There's also the occasional turn down dark tunnels.
They stored beer down here. This is actually the deepest one of them that we found.
So what made him decide this would be his last year for Bockfest?
I still enjoy doing these tours, but I believe in getting out on top.
You can find all the times and details for Morgan's final tours and more details about Bockfest weekend on WCPO.com. Brian Maines, WCPO 9 News.